Senator Warren.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I want to go back to virtual currency, and I want to ask about initial coin offerings, ICOs. Some ICOs raise money for legitimate companies, but others we know are just Ponzi schemes. And many of the investors in ICOs are just everyday Americans, lured by aggressive marketing promising very high returns. In fact, it is now so bad that Facebook recently banned all ads for virtual currency-related products and ICOs because there were so many, quote, deceptive and misleading advertising that targeted regular consumers. So I just want to ask a little bit of question around how we make ICOs safer. Chairman Clayton, the SEC evidently recognized the risk, so it announced last summer that it would consider certain coins to be securities under the Securities Act, meaning that they have to be registered with the Commission and comply with disclosure requirements. In 2017, companies raised more than $4 billion in ICOs. How many of those companies registered their ICO with the SEC?
Not one.
Not one. And as of today, how many companies have registered for upcoming ICOs?
Not one.
Not one. So we're still at zero. Can you just say a word about why that's so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think the gatekeepers that we rely on to assist us in making sure our securities laws are followed have done their job. We've made it clear what the law is. As I've said many times, there are thousands and thousands of private placements that go on every year in the U.S. We want them to go on. We want people to raise capital, but we want them to do it right.
Right.
What ICOs do is they take the disclosure light benefits of a private placement and then add to it the public general solicitation and retail investor promise of a secondary market without registering with us. And folks somehow got comfortable that this was new and it was okay and it was not a security, it was just some other way to raise money. Well, I disagree with them.
So it is not new, it is new, but it is not okay and it is not another way to raise money.
Correct.
I am understanding you to say it is a violation of the law.
Yes.
You know, registration really matters. When companies don't register their tokens as securities, they can hide information, and the SEC does not have the information it needs to monitor this market.
I am perfectly happy for these people to do private placements, but do them right. Don't try and do it as a private placement, but get all the benefits of a public
and then
offering.
lever over into a public
and do all
offering.
the other shenanigans that are
Well, good. So should I take today as you're sounding a warning bell for people? Maybe they better pay a little closer attention to the law, or the SEC is going to pay closer attention to them?
Yes, and it's not the first time, but I really appreciate the opportunity to do it today.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator. And thank you to our witnesses. We appreciate not only your testimony today, but the work that you are doing in this critical area.